hey, it's time to make a video. Let's talk about Firefly. Firefly is my all-time favorite show, and because of that, I had a hard time picking what I should talk about. We're supposed to be reviewing Serenity, not the movie, but the first episode. Speaking of the movie Serenity, here's my introduction to Firefly story. So my friends and I were like in love with Buffy and Angel back when it was on, and we were obsessed with it, and then we saw Joss Whedon was coming out with a movie called Serenity, and we were like, oh, we should go see it. It sounds so good. So we did, and we went and saw it, and we were really confused because there seemed to be a lot going on that we didn't know about because we had never heard of the series Firefly before, and we just thought this was a standalone movie that Joss Whedon did. So I was saying something to my friend about something that I didn't understand that happened in the movie, and some girl in a Serenity shirt comes up to me and goes, "That's because you never watched the series, isn't it?" And I was just like, "What series?" And she was like, "Firefly, of course." And I was like, "Nope." And she gave me a haughty look and like stormed off. So that's how I found out about the series Firefly, was after I'd seen the movie, which if you're a fan of Firefly, you know is a terrible idea because so much happens in the movie that really ruins the series. So I'm not going to get into it, I'm not going to do any spoilers. One day I happened to be out just shopping about and I noticed that Firefly was on sale, and even though I'd only ever seen the movie, I decided to buy the whole series and just give it a chance. I mean, it was Joss Whedon, so I figured I'd like it, but I didn't know for sure, so I bought it anyway, and it turned out to be my favorite show of all time. Just the dialogue and the storylines, everything is so good about it. But because it ended before its time, there's a lot of stuff that they didn't get to cover in either the show or the movie. So they created one of my favorite things, which is supplementary comic books. They have 3 of them that I know about. There may be more, but I own 3. My all-time favorite would have to be The Shepherd's Tale. Throughout the series, Shepherd Book is one of the most mysterious characters. Nobody really knows his backstory. He says he's a shepherd, but he doesn't mind shooting people in the kneecaps or beating people up. It was really interesting to see where he came from and why he is the way he is. The other 2, one of them is called Those Left Behind, which kind of fills in the gap between the series and the movie, which was really interesting to read about. It doesn't fill in all the details, but it does give you a better idea of what happened in between. The other one is called Better Days, and I didn't really care for this one because it didn't really fill in anything, and it was just kind of another random adventure, and I didn't want another random adventure. I wanted to find out stuff that I didn't know before, not just add new storylines. I still think everyone should read it and read the other 2 because they were really good. That is my way of not reviewing Firefly, because I would be able to go on for hours about it if you let me, so don't let me, and just enjoy that little review I did. So my nerdy pleasure this week is that I took some extra time to work on the sequel to my first novel. I am getting myself ready for NaNoWriMo this year, and I'm putting together a crazy detailed character profile for every character in the book. That way I can reference back a lot easier. For the first book I kind of made it up as I went along, but for the second book I don't want to contradict the first book. I'm trying to make it as detailed as possible so that I don't mess that up somehow. And my question for you is, what is your favorite color? I don't know why, I just want to know what your favorite color is. Mine is pink. Can you tell? I am wearing a lot of pink, and I often wear a lot of pink. Let me know in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed my video. Kyle, I will see you tomorrow. Check out the mug that Kyle sent me. Isn't it awesome?